Okay, so after probably the longest setup I've ever endured. Oh my god, it's moving stuff around. I have to move stuff around every time, and it's different every time, and I change it every time, and I can never get it right, but I think it's right. I think the background's sort of darker than normal. There's a shadow because the lighting's different, and I'm not going to go into it. I'm just, I just wish I could just click my fingers and it was all ready. Oh my god, it's honestly half my time is doing this, getting ready. Right. We have episode number 6 of Anne with an E. It's called Remorse is the Poison of Life. Oh, okay. I can't remember what happened in the last one. It's been so long since I did it. Let me read the description. Anne hosts Diana for grown-up tea. Right, okay. Matthew runs an errand of utmost importance. Yes, that's the lady he met, right? Yeah, I remember now. Well, lady he re-met. Is that a word? Probably not. He hadn't seen her for a long time, right? And she used to be a school friend. Yeah. It wasn't clear to me whether she'd seen him around, but never actually plucked up the courage to speak to him. Seems likely because that's the nearby town, right? And he's there probably quite often, I imagine. We've seen him there more than once already. Maybe she just hasn't left that shop. Maybe, I don't know. She lives above it, right? But surely, yeah, she would have left, surely, of course. She's not a hermit. Oh my god, what am I thinking? Yeah, so she's probably seen him around. She probably knows that he's at Green Gables, right? She probably knows that because I'm sure he's well known in the area. And the next door shop, or the one but next door, whatever, that sold the boots to him, the unwanted boots to him, I think they accosted him and they said Matthew, didn't they? Or Mr. Cuthbert. Yeah. So I think they know him. So yeah, I think he's well known in that town. So I don't know what the deal is there, but we'll find out, I guess. But that was interesting. It was really sweet. And I think that was, I remember an ending of one of them now, whether it was this one or not, I don't know. But I think the ending was, yeah, it was because he was in the town. I was going to say, I think the ending was he'd bought her a dress and a dress, right? That was really sweet. That was a really nice ending. Is that actually how it ended? Yeah, I think they were going to church, weren't they? I hope we get to see that, Anne all dressed up. Because, yeah, she deserves that, right? Because she kind of got made fun of for being an orphan and she wanted puff sleeves and now she's finally got them. So I want to see her show that off. I want to see the reaction of the other people in the village, I'm going to call it. Yeah, anyway, that's as far as my memory goes. So, yeah, this is called Remorse is the Poison of Life. Let's get to it. Uh-oh. Is this another showing the ending of the episode? Did that in the first episode, didn't they? Is that her friend, Diane? I think so.
Anne!
Yeah.
Diana? Minnie Mae, she's sick. We need to wake Miss Cuthbert. She's choking and coughing and it's horrible.
Oh, is that her sister?
Group. We need the doctor.
Little sister?
Matthew! I've missed you so much. I've missed you too.
No. Ooh, that sounded really bad. Was this TB or something?
Lean her over.
Jesus.
We've used almost all the Ipecac. Breathing cold air will help.
Will it? I don't know if she's got a fever, you know.
What on earth do you think you're doing? Do you wish her to freeze to death? Dear God, please save this child.
Oh, it's all right, Minnie Mae.
Well, this could be good for Anne if she, and for the kid, if she saves her, in terms of getting on with the family.
I wish you had some peppermint or eucalyptus so I can make a plaster. I'll fetch an onion. Pardon me.
Sort of sounds like quackery.
Next, you'll be brewing Ive Newt in a cauldron.
That's what I was thinking.
Helps to bring a fever down. You
This is
haven't ever
definitely
heard of
quackery.
Why would I have?
Anne! Anne! She's slipping! Miss Barry! Come on, Minnie Mae, come on! Please. That's good. Very good.
Jesus.
Thank God.
Saved her from drowning herself, kind of. Oh.
I believe I need a brandy.
She saved that child's life, pure and simple.
Doctor.
I must admit, she's got a presence of mind quite unusual in a child her age.
Could say that.
I'd best get her home. It's time to go.
He's got such a kind face, Matthew, hasn't he?
Won't Marilla be surprised when she hears what she missed?
Won't she just?
I don't think she will be surprised at this point, because She's proven herself to be super capable.
Matthew? Why are you sleeping in the middle of the day?
No, it's all right. Really?
Give him a break.
I expect Anne will sleep the day away as well. How would I tell you over a cup of coffee? I could use some coffee.
The way she's looking at him. Anything that isn't routine is just, it freaks her out. She's scared of it. That kind of ties in with maybe she's, I don't want to say she's autistic, but maybe, like, don't know. Have I mentioned that? I've thought that.
I'll fetch you both some tea.
This guy needs Anne.
And those Rocky Mountains did my heart good. It's a big world, son.
Well, that's where they were, is it? The Rockies.
Remember that.
Oh, is he? He knows he's on his way out, I guess.
Good afternoon, Marilla.
Oh, is she here to thank?
Eliza?
I've come to apologize.
Okay.
May I please see your wonderful, remarkable Anne?
No.
She's still sleeping.
Afternoon, Marilla. I missed you.
I never saw a case of croup.
You know what was extra wonderful about it all?
What's it called?
I got to
Croup.
spend time with my darling Diana. It's been an agony not speaking at school, an utter agony.
Won't be a problem anymore.
It's been a long month indeed. Mrs. Barry paid a call today, and she hopes you'll forgive her and be good friends with Diana again.
I'll watch it later. I can't tie myself.
She's going to go straight to Dan.
Dishes at this thrilling moment.
Anne, take a coat.
There's love how happy Marilla is for her as well. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, there you go, Gilbert. Okay, that's it.
Gilbert!
Oh no, is he died? Or is he just turned for the worse? Maybe. He's probably died, hasn't he? Oh, the contrast. Oh, she was running to meet her.
Our separation has been an excruciating torment, but I'm so
How long's it
relieved
been?
it's finally over.
Even Aunt Josephine said she'd be glad to see you again. And she doesn't like anyone.
Wasn't she only staying while your parents were away?
She's grieving, so she's disinclined to stay home alone in Charlottetown since her companion passed away.
Her companion?
Oh.
Her best friend, forever and ever. Aunt Josephine never married. Neither of them did.
I know you'll leave me the day you get married to some wealthy and handsome gentleman. I hate him already.
How's Gilbert?
You're not funny.
You see him almost every day after school, do you not?
Not because I want to, it's because I have to. Mr. Phillips makes me
Oh.
go. I've explained this to him.
With
Do
his
I have to
books.
explain it to you as well? I want
the
to be
work.
Gilbert fair and square when he comes back to school.
Maybe that's just it for Anne. She wants to keep him match fresh so she can kick his ass daily.
It's more than possible that when Gilbert finally comes back to school, he'll be an orphan.
Oh. Yep. Ah. Poor kid.
Let
Oh,
not
he's
your
standing there
heart
on his
be
own.
troubled, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. For where I am, there ye may be also.
Oh, they've got to take him in to Green Gables. Probably not going to happen, is it? But I'd like it to. You could use an extra hand on the farm as well. I guess that kid inherits the house then. Hard to know what to do there, whether just to leave him or probably best, right? It's like a tear. What's he thinking there? That everything melts away in the end? I don't know. Of course she's crying. I mean, it's the place to, but it hasn't stopped since I saw her. Since I first saw her.
Oh, no, thank you.
Huh? Why is she looking like that? Oh, does she used to know him really well?
I think it's a fine chapeau.
Oh, this is her and that's him.
Room to grow.
I'm sure it'll fit better when you acquire some more brains.
Jesus.
This might persuade you to offer me a morsel of kindness.
Is that the hair
I make no promises.
band she gave
I would expect none.
Anne?
May I?
Yeah, she had a crush on him, did she? He looks quite a bit older than her. Okay, so what happened with these two then? If they didn't get together? No, they were actually...
Marilla, are you all right, dear?
Oh, that was good.
I'm sorry, what? Oh,
Okay.
no, thank you. I'm fine.
Wonder what happened then. I guess she knows then, because she's the goss, right? She's her friend, obviously, as well. Oh, there he is. It'd be weird. A bunch of people in his house. Yeah, you can understand it. Yeah, now's the time, I think.
Being an orphan has its challenges, but you already have so many advantages. You'll be much better off than I was.
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, my
Hopefully.
parents, they died when I was a baby, so I couldn't fend for myself the way that you can. You'll always be able to remember your father.
Hmm.
And you know, you're really very lucky.
You think I'm lucky?
Yeah.
Fair to me.
Too soon for that.
And why is this about you?
It's not. I was just trying to...
See you.
Yeah, he just needed someone to be there for him, not to explain it. You can see her point though, but it wasn't the time for that. Okay, is that the aunt?
Don't mind me, Gilbert Blythe. I...
How's she going to find their secret dent?
It's fine then. Don't get the benefits of my extensive knowledge about being an orphan.
Oh,
No matter how sad you look.
what's she going to think of Anne talking to herself?
Romance is a pesky business.
Oh, okay.
Miss Barry.
No sense to be made of it. May I enter your humble abode?
Okay. I thought maybe she was going to turn off her, think she's crazy or something. Yeah, she's really into Gilbert, isn't she?
Cozy little retreat.
What you heard just now had nothing to do with romance.
I see.
Nothing whatsoever. I couldn't
She's
be
too
less
old to
interested in
not have realised that.
that boy. I've got much better things to do.
She's revealed who it was.
You seem like someone with many possible outcomes.
I've always wanted to be a bride, but I don't really expect to be a wife.
Interesting.
So you see the conundrum.
I do. If you choose a career, you can buy a white dress yourself, have it made to order, and wear it whenever you want.
Why didn't I think of that? I love that idea. I'm going to be my own woman.
Oh, I'm a proponent for making one's own way in the world.
Miss Barry, you are an inspiration, and I hope I know you all my life.
I hope so, too. If you become a doctor, perhaps you can discover a cure for old age.
Yeah, she's investing with this friendship.
She helped me see the light about my future.
Of course, she's never been married, right?
You and Marilla are also my inspirations.
You don't say?
I do say. I'm going
What's
to
up with
share
Marilla now?
my own story. I am quite firm in my position that romance need not be my goal in life.
You thinking about a failed romance, perhaps? It's obviously it failed. Okay. Gonna break down now or something? Or is she worried for Anne that she might end up a spinster? Like Marilla, really. Although she's got Matthew. She's still technically a spinster, right? Sounds harsh, but... Oh, she got some items of his, maybe, she's kept. Photographs, maybe? Of Gilbert's dad? Oh, that was a diary. Might be a diary. Man, there's so many layers to Marilla. Aside from Anne, she's definitely the most interesting character. That was the padlock back in the day. Piece of string. Oh, letters. Love letters, is it? Oh. Oh, they look unopened, maybe? No, they're open. Just kept them in the envelopes. Oh no, I can't read it. It's too dark. Oh, it's too dark. Too blurry as well. Were we supposed to read that? I hope not. Right, they were clearly love letters, right? But from how far back? I can't read it. Sorry. I was supposed to. Damn lights. Bless her.
key to a man's heart is through his stomach, which it is, then we have to make sure that this is the best shepherd's pie that Gilbert has ever tasted. Being a good cook
Oh, no.
should be very high on the list of romantic attributes, if you ask me.
Ruby's still obsessing over him. Oh, she looks better.
Brain, Diana, my personality, as in who I am. I like to believe that's what truly matters, if romance matters at all, which it doesn't.
She's way ahead of her time, man.
Don't you think Gilbert looks even more handsome now that he's sad?
Jesus.
I know. Ruby and Gilbert sitting in a chair.
The only way you get to be here with us is if you're quiet. Don't interrupt, or you'll have to sit with Great Aunt Josephine.
No!
Cackling hens. Lord help me.
It is your fate to be required to bear.
I beg your pardon.
Jane Eyre, don't you just love it?
Oh.
I've yet to reach that bit.
Chapter
Oh,
6,
spoiler.
I believe. Oh, and the ending makes me weep every
Anne.
time when
For heaven's
Rochester...
sake, didn't we just establish that I've only begun it?
Sorry.
I'll report back on the ending.
I started to read that book. I'm going to get back to it. I don't know why I stopped. It was good.
They're gone forever.
Is this another quote from the book?
And there is nothing that you can do to change it or bring them back.
That from Jane Eyre?
Anne? You're crying on the potatoes. Sorry.
Please tell Ruby that it's all right.
I'm thinking perhaps I should get on home. I'm sure Marilla must be needing my help with something.
Is that because she likes him too and she doesn't want to be part of this? I don't know. And Anne knows he likes her, right? She knows. Likes Anne, I mean. That's sweet to make a pie for him, though.
It's a shepherd's pie. We made it together especially.
Oh, because, of course,
Thank you.
he got angry with her, didn't he? So I guess she's concerned about that.
Anne made the topping. She's a good cook. But I would make a terrible wife.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. This is a bit weird.
Thank you for stopping by.
Didn't quite go to plan. Is he on his own then in this house? They had help, right? I mean, seems like he's on his own. Probably he needs a guardian. Oh, he got married.
Marilla, did
Oh,
you
did she
ever
get-
want to marry?
Was that Marilla?
There was a time when I thought I would, but
No. Who was that then?
it wasn't possible. Now, come set the table, please.
Thought it was too far back in time to be
Sounds
her
rather
parents.
tragical. Why wasn't it possible? Were
Well,
you
Matthew,
a
is
woman
it?
scorned?
I was not. I was needed at home. Well,
Oh, is that what happened then?
just how things worked out.
We know that happened to Matthew, right?
My mother never recovered from my older brother's death.
Older brother, I thought so, yeah. Okay,
I was needed here.
that makes sense.
Now let me
Yeah,
get the breakfast
that's what I
on.
thought. Okay, that's good. Not a good lead time, but it's good that I got that. Okay. Little Matthew there. Okay. So I guess that was her parents, but surely photographs... yeah, like not 1840 roughly? I know that because I recently watched a video on the Brontes, believe it or not. They were talking about that.
Good day,
It's
Mr.
obviously
Cuthbert.
Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, right?
I noticed that you had to leave a couple of fields go fallow.
I'll let you know if I'm going to sell.
Oh, no.
You didn't mean that.
Just, I only wanted you to know that me and my hand Jerry, we'd be real happy to help out.
Yeah.
We'll come on over in the spring, if you like, get you back up and running.
Hmm.
It's very kind. I never really wanted to be a farmer.
He looks confused.
Well, I best get to it.
So what's wrong with you, boy? You want to be a farmer? What's he gonna do,
I
though?
wonder if you could settle up today. Shame about that vessel. Word on the street is you had crops aboard. Ship went down on the way to the mainland.
Oh.
Oh, does Charlotte know?
Vendor didn't have insurance, so there's no recouping the loss. It's a crying shame is what it is.
What was the name of the ship?
The Del Marie.
Wait, I'm missing something here.
That ugly orphan's out of control. She's smart. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be like that, bud?
You're a dick.
If you ever hassle Anne again, you'll regret it.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Better watch it.
What's your problem?
What do you think?
Ask me that again. Why you gotta be like that? Ask me.
Dad just died. Leave it be, man.
Seriously, what's your problem?
Dude, don't fight him back. This kid's a dick. I know he's a kid, but he's a dick. Talk about my woman like that. More than that, though, isn't it? It's his emotional state. Yeah, his friend just like, what the fuck? Oh, she's come to visit his grave. Does he know? Probably doesn't, right?
Gilbert, I'm sorry to intrude.
But they had a thing.
No, not at all, Miss Cuthbert. Please, take your time.
Yeah, he looks confused.
We were a large family for a while. I'm the last.
So was he still writing notes, letters to Marilla at that time?
Back when we were acquainted, John talked of big cities, of other parts of the world. It seemed impossible.
The military made it
You
possible.
resemble him in many ways.
Yeah, he's his son.
There was nothing he could say to talk me into leaving. I wish...
Right, he wanted her to go with him.
He asked you to go with him.
Ah.
I'll always be grateful to him.
And she couldn't because she needed to stay on the farm because they needed her.
Obligation can be a prison.
Or did she use that as an excuse, maybe?
I've always wondered.
Because she was scared.
I'll take my leave. Please reach out to us if you need anything at all.
Thank you.
No wonder he was so nice to Anne then. It's obviously they've adopted her, right? I mean, he's a nice guy anyway, wasn't he? That's why. But on top of that, he had a thing with Marilla. Oh, what's Matthew now looking for? Oh, Anne's writing to Cuthbert, okay. Gilbert, sorry.
That is not what I meant. Hello, Mary Jo. May I come in?
Are you wanting Diana? She's gone out.
No! I'm sorry to bother
Oh,
you,
the
Miss
aunt.
Barry, but I have a pressing need to ask you something, and you're my designated mentor.
Designated mentor. Uh-oh.
It's quite all right, child.
I should go.
No.
Wait, she didn't have a thing with him too, did she?
Grief is confusing.
Grief is the price you pay for love, you see. I miss my dear Gertrude very much.
Okay, it's just
And
brought
I
it
love her
back.
with all my heart.
She was your kindred spirit.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You and I are not the marrying kind.
Ah. but I
She was, yeah.
in my way. And we had a full and wonderful life together. I have no regrets. And that's all you really have to decide, Anne. To live a life with no regrets.
Oh, is she going to go straight to Gilbert now? Declare her love. Oh dear. Okay, what's to do with the ship? Why is it a bank? I'm confused. I always feel like I've missed something with this show. I don't know. I don't know why. I do when I'm reacting normally, actually, because I talk over so much. I mean, he really likes her, doesn't he? But I don't know if it's the time to throw yourself at him just yet. Wait, he hasn't just packed up and left, has he? It's too soon for that, surely. Oh, maybe. How long after we just saw him is this, though? Oh. I think he's just I'm so confused as to what's going on here. I don't know. It looks like he's packed up and left. I don't know what Matthew was doing there. I don't know what he's doing. He was at a bank and he handed over what he got pulled out of that drawer. And it was to do with a ship that had sunk or something. I think I talked over something key that I missed. I don't know. I apologise. Oh no. What have I missed? Let me see if I can hear that ship conversation again. Oh my god. Am I going to be able to find this? Oh, maybe I found it. Hold on. Let me see. I talked over the initial part of that and then I just heard of something about a ship sinking. Hold on. Let me hear it
I
again.
was saying, I wonder if you could settle up today. Shame about that vessel. Word on the street is you had crops aboard.
Vessel?
You didn't hear?
Oh my god, I'm gonna need subtitles. You had crops aboard, did he say? I think so.
As I was saying, I wonder if you could settle up today. Shame about that vessel. Word on the street is
Crops
you had
aboard,
crops
yeah.
aboard.
So okay. The ship didn't have insurance. He had crops on board, so I'm guessing he had a lot of investment on board that ship, and he's gone to the bank now. So he's taken a financial hit here. Okay, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the crops thing at all. That's what I talked over, I think. Okay. When he said that name of the ship, I was like, is that a historical thing like the Titanic or something? But no, that's the ship. Obviously, he realised that that's his ship. Well, the ship with his crops on. If he put that much money in just one shipment of crops, it's kind of reckless, isn't it? If it's going to affect him this much, it looks like it's bankrupted him and Marilla. It looks that way. And the farm, Green Gables. It's kind of risky, that, isn't it? Wouldn't you stagger it if that was the case? I don't, because there's always a chance that, especially back then, the ship's going to go down. Okay. Was there something else I was confused with now? I forgot. I'm just watching that again. I've forgotten. Right. So yeah, Gilbert's disappeared. So he's packed up and left it. It looks like, right? Like the furniture was all covered, like in sheets and stuff, and I think it was some pictures off the frames off the wall or something. I don't know what's happened there. Like, we saw him a second ago, he had a fight, and now he's gone. Where's he gone though? I mean, I'm guessing he owns that whole building and that house and farm as well. I guess it is, because they said Matthew said, didn't he, he'd help you, and he said, farming isn't my future kind of thing. So I didn't even know that was a farm, but okay, it would make sense if it is. Okay, so what's happened there? Is he run away? He's like, I don't know. Has he sold the place already or something? I don't know. I'm confused about Gilbert, but he's obviously left town. Whether it's permanent or not, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed a load of stuff. Even at the start I was talking, and yeah, it's a reaction though. I'm going to talk, and the thing is, whenever I talk, I can't hear anything because I don't know what it is actually. I just can't. When I talk, something about my hearing or something. I can't hear what's being said. And if I turn the subtitles on, I react to the subtitles before I read them before the lines are being delivered. So I tried that and it didn't work because I was responding to the subtitles rather than what's happening on screen. Really, no one cares that I'm doing that, but it's kind of weird. So I stopped doing that. Plus, it was a distraction. I was missing stuff visually doing that as well. So forgive me. But that was really good. That was a really good episode. I like that. Even though I got confused, I think I'm a little bit less confused now. A little bit, certainly with what's happened with Matthew and the farm potentially. It was really great what Anne did at the start. Yeah, I didn't know who she was for a while there. But yeah, it was Diane's sister. It's because I expected us to see her mother and then we didn't. I was like, oh, it mustn't be her then. But her mother was somewhere else, I guess. Well, yeah, she must have been somewhere. Wait, Marilla was somewhere else as well. Is that where Marilla was? I didn't know where Marilla... That's another thing I've either talked over or missed, that Marilla was somewhere. I don't know what she said. She said where she was, or she said she met somebody or something, like a title of somebody, or I don't know what she said. I couldn't quite catch it. But I guess that's also where Diane's mother was as well, because she wasn't at the house. But where was Diane's father? I guess he was there as well. I guess they were all wherever Marilla was, I guess, for some reason. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, I got there in the end that it was Diane's little sister. Something May, Minnie May, is she called? Is that like a nickname, the Minnie part? Or maybe that's her name, Minnie May. Yeah, and Marilla, we went back in time, didn't we? And saw that she was, potentially together, or at least potentially together with, I think it's implied later that she was with him for a while, Gilbert's dad. And yeah, Marilla said that she had to stay at the farm. And I'm wondering if that was an excuse. I mean, we know that Matthew also was in a very similar, almost the exact same situation. Like he left school and he liked that lady, didn't he, or that girl at the time, and there was no indication that he was with her, but there was some chemistry between them, and he had to leave school. So we know that a similar situation struck him. Obviously the leaving school thing, but also that he had a love interest potentially. Yeah, that's interesting. But I wonder if Marilla actually could have gone, I suspect Matthew couldn't, go back to school or do what he wanted because he's the guy, right? I'm not saying women can't work on farms. We know they can. We know we've seen it. Anne's proven that. Marilla's done it clearly. But yeah, back then being the guy, you know, the brother, it would be more on him, wouldn't it, to stay and help physically. I mean, to do the physical tasks and stuff. So I'm guessing Marilla potentially, I'm just speculating here, but I'm guessing she could have potentially gone with Gilbert's dad. Can't remember his name. She could have gone with him potentially, and maybe she was frightened too, or maybe she just didn't want to leave Matthew, you know, because they've just lost the older brother. Well, say they've just lost him. That was probably, we don't know when it was actually, but that was probably around that time actually. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so either she was frightened, she was worried about leaving Matthew, you know, and the family to fend. And maybe it was that mix of those two. Maybe it was more than one of those two. Maybe it wasn't an excuse. Maybe it was an excuse, and she could have left, being the sister. Maybe she could have left, and she used it as an excuse. Maybe, I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm getting way too far ahead of myself here, but I'm just thinking potentials, you know. Yeah. So he was sending her those letters. So I'm wondering if he was doing that whilst he was even with Gilbert's mum. Yeah. I wonder if that was still, whether he still, like, Marilla was the love of his life, maybe. Or probably not. It's probably before that, right? Those letters. So probably. But maybe. It was just one of those, you know, romances that couldn't be kind of thing. Yeah. Like Matthew, isn't it? Like Matthew. I hope we see her again. I'm thinking we will. Matthew's lady. I mean, he was never with her, was he? But there was school buddies. But yeah, he liked her obviously, and she kept the button, so she clearly liked him. And oh, it's so sad, isn't it? It's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, is there anything else to talk about? Probably. Yeah, Gilbert's dad dying was sad. Funeral was sad. Gilbert's reaction was sad. And that dick of a friend was a dick. Yeah. So we didn't see, I'm just looking, we didn't see him again after that fight, did we? Yeah, so he just left, I guess. Where he's gone to, I don't know. Potentially going to sell the place, I guess, and look to create a new life somewhere else, maybe. But devastatingly for Anne, because the aunt's kind of convinced her that she needs to take action and, you know, follow your heart kind of thing. And, you know, she said, like, Anne misread it. Anne thought that she just didn't want to be a wife and or even be romantically involved. But she, like she said, she absolutely was, and she doesn't regret it. And yeah, Anne realised, and now he's left. Now she's gone to pour her heart out to him. Oh my God. And he likes her as well, doesn't he? We know he likes her because of, you know, telling him to shut his mouth, his friend, about Anne. But he would anyway, because he just likes Anne anyway. I mean, it's just not on, is it? It's not on to bully Anne like that. But at the same time, I think he's doing it because he loves her. Or he likes her. He likes her in that way, you know? Yeah. Anyway, really good episode. I'm sorry I got confused so often, but whatever. I enjoyed it. I think I've kind of got there in the end with it. It's going to continue to happen, that, I think, unless I just completely just stop talking. Which it's also going to happen when it's dark, because these fucking lights, I couldn't see a thing in those opening scenes. I was like, oh my God, I can't see. And that, I'm not sure what that letter, I could look now. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see any with the lights, but I'm not sure what the letter that Marilla opened, I'm not sure what it said. I couldn't read it. It was either too blurry or too much light in my eyes, or a mixture of both. Maybe it was blurry and we weren't meant to know. Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't even read one word. I was trying so hard. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed at least some of that reaction. And I hope you come back for episode number 7. See you for that one. See ya. Bye. Or you'll see me. Bye.